Just kidding, I'm recording. Hello, welcome back. First of all, this reading is for Aries for Gemini season. Do you know how to take care of plants? Because once upon a time, I looked at my plant and I forgot to water it, and all of the roots were dry and dead, and so I cut off all of the roots, and I was scared. I stuck them in that cute little, I was gonna say pot. That is not a pot, that is a planta. So yeah, let me know how to not kill my plant, and please hope that it survives for me. Moving on, your reading, it feels a little bit like very sea salty, which is not terrible. Just gotta flow with whatever comes up this month. This is a general reading again for Aries. Did I say general or Gemini reading? General reading for Gemini season. The very first card for you was the Ten of Swords. This was followed by the Justice card, which honestly feels like one of the more stronger cards in here. That was followed by the Two of Wands and the Sun. Talking about the Ten of Swords though, I feel a little bit drained by the energy that I feel with this one. Not only because it's literally the Ten of Swords, but just because of the imagery here. It's literally like a tiger who's been skinned, and he's kind of sitting in a pool of his own blood. So I do think that with this being the very first card that I pulled for you, you might be holding yourself accountable for past experiences, honestly, maybe even for past traumas, that if you didn't believe yourself before when you were trying to tell yourself, I didn't do anything to deserve this, and I didn't do anything to purposely place myself in these positions or in these situations that might have hurt me, I want to let you know now that nothing that you experienced that hurt you to any degree was your fault. Sometimes we do have lapses in judgment, and sometimes we see things through the eyes of our own hopes and dreams, and sometimes even illusions, because we have those. Sometimes we want things certain. I was trying to talk way faster than I can, but sometimes we have like certain stories that we've created for ourselves, and we want them to work out so bad that we end up kind of hurting ourselves because we don't allow ourselves to flow. And it feels like you might be kind of stabbing yourself in the back, because not everything turned out exactly the way that you wanted it to. And I also think that you probably even felt like you were maybe stabbed in the back. It just feels like there's a bit of weight that you might be carrying over these past situations, past people, past traumas even. So if you are having difficulty moving through this, I would highly recommend scheduling some energy work, whether it be with me or with anyone else that you trust, whomever you can trust. But do something for yourself to take care of yourself, because I feel like whatever this was for you has been very difficult for you, and I don't think that you've talked about it just because you're accustomed to keeping to yourself and moving through these difficulties by yourself. But you don't have to do that anymore. You have people around you to support you. And then also, not only speaking about the Ten of Swords, the Justice card was the next card that I pulled for you. And with this one, it feels like there has been some divine intervention, to where maybe if you did even stay in situations that might have brought some level of comfort for you, and maybe put on a blindfold on yourself, it seems like your own spirit guides, your own ancestors, maybe even in meditation, or I feel like some stuff was happening like in the dream world for you. If your dreams have been really intense and kind of chaotic, they're not for no reason, but it feels like there's a bit of divine intervention kind of stepping in and trying to bring balance into your world, into your inner world, and it will happen. I do think that there was someone who might have backstabbed you, or who might have it feels like they might have ruined a good relationship with you, and I know that you might try to maybe create balance in whatever that situation was for yourself, but I would encourage you not to, because that might actually be the story that you might be telling yourself, like, oh well, maybe I need to do this, maybe I need to fix it, maybe I didn't do enough of XYZ, and that's not the case. This balance is going to be brought in for you, and there's absolutely nothing that you need to do to create it. I just want you to kind of step back a little bit and take care of yourself a little bit more this Gemini season. The next card that I got for you was the Two of Wands, and I think that this is the energy that you will start to feel once you move out of the, I thought I was going to drop that. Once you move out of this Ten of Swords, and the funny thing is that the card that I knocked over was the Strength card. So please know that you have all of the strength and all of the wisdom in the world to move past this Ten of Swords energy, and you don't need to repeat these cycles. You don't need to repair anything that no longer works for you, that is no longer in alignment for you, and that no longer feels good. Do a little bit of research on the deity. I think you pronounce it Kali Ma. She's a deity of transformation, like deep transformation, and I think you will resonate a lot with that energy. I also have a feeling that this has to do probably with specifically like your love life if you are single. If you are already in a committed relationship, I do think that this has to do a lot with your family. So whatever that transformation might look like for you, it is really, really good, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to feel good to you, at least not immediately. And then with this Two of Wands card, kind of coming back to that, like it's not going to feel good, at least not immediately. I think that internally you might feel like knots and twists, like in your stomach. You might feel a little anxious. You might feel just like frustration. That is normal. Allow yourself to feel all of those things, but also do something to re-ground yourself when you feel that come up, because in all of those more difficult to maneuver feelings that come up for you, that is also where all of your creative energy is at, and where the potential to heal is at. And I think diving into that a little bit more and not keeping yourself in this Ten of Swords energy is going to allow you to really clear your energy. I just feel like there's a lot stuck in like your energetic body. So take a look at that. Do maybe like a spiritual bath. I don't think you can buy them on my website right now because I think I have commerce disabled, but I do make baths if you need one. 10 out of 10 recommend, not just because I make one. You can also make one yourself, whatever feels good for you, but you need to purge from your energetic body a little bit more than your emotional body right now, because I think you've gone through quite a bit of your emotions, and it's your energetic body that might still be holding on to this stuff, that might still be making you feel like this, but it's just because it's energy that's kind of trapped there. So move through that this month. And then your final card is the Sun. This one feels really, really good. I also feel like you will start to feel a lot more support by the people who are truly in alignment with you, because I don't feel like maybe the people that you had in your life, or the people that you were previously connected to, I don't know that they had the capacity to truly be with you, or to truly be able to support you and to love you the way that you needed to be. So I'm very, very excited for you. You will be able to see through everyone's bullshit, but you need to make sure that you clear your energetic body so that you can do that. The Sun card is beautiful, but there's also a little bit of cloudiness around the eye, so although it's bright, I think that there's some disillusionment that might come up that you can clear, you can be proactive about if you make sure that you maintain, I was going to say clarity or purity of your energetic body. It feels really good though. I think you will start to feel a lot more stable, a lot more secure within yourself, within your situation, and just coming back to this Justice card, take note of your inner circle. Take note of your place in other people's lives, because you want to make sure that, although I told you already not to do anything, like you really don't. You don't have to like overextend yourself. You don't have to try to fix things with people or fix situations for other people or like correct or anything like that. There's nothing that you have to do intentionally except just kind of review the contracts that you've created with other people, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically, because you don't want people who carry darkness or who carry maybe even jealousy within them to impact your energy, to keep you here, because I think that might be the case. So if this is in regards to family members, we can definitely figure out where it is specifically where you might want to create space, and how you might create like a bridge for those connections, so that you're not tearing anything apart that you do deeply care about and truly care about, but so that you're able to still remain connected with them without feeling this. And again, do a little bit of research on Kalima. I think it will deeply resonate with that energy. You're still in a state of like purging and almost to like the integration part, but there's heavy focus on your energetic body, your crown chakra, throat chakra, and third eye. And the only way that we can really kind of master those, balance those, is by keeping our personal energy free and clear of all the bullshit. That's all I have for you. I'm gonna pull just one more card. I didn't pull one of these for Capricorn. Don't tell them. Don't snitch on me. Oh fuck. I flipped over like half a time. So your card is, listen. You can't say I don't know. I think there was 2 cards to this. Occasionally, I'm giving you this advice from personal experience. Most of my advice comes from personal experience, let's be real. But sometimes I allow these little clouds to creep in too. And I just told you to be very mindful and to keep your energy clear. And to solidify this entire reading, it's funny because the card that I pulled for you from a totally different deck is the Thorn. Protection, boundaries, and clear communication. What did I just say? Listen to this whole thing again. So look at how dope this card is. Dun, 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 dun. Please hold. I got, ooh. Listen, I'm wearing my little black Lululemon, so if you see my butt, congratulations. You're welcome. But I want to say your higher self, your spirit guides, because it didn't really feel like mine, to be honest. Your higher self just whispered to me to show you something. You see my butt? Yeah. You're welcome. Got a free show. Get this book. Get this book. This is your homework for Gemini season. Get this book. I had hair in my mouth. And what did I say? I said something. What did I say before? I said something about your throat chakra, energetic boundaries, and I had a hair in my mouth. What's a hair in your mouth? Your throat chakra. Exercise that. No bullshit. Don't accept no bullshit. Fuck the bullshit. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in. This always feels a little bit rough. Like when you're truly in it, it feels like a little fart. Just like I made that noise just now. But overall, this is a really good reading. I'm really excited for you. Got y'all that again. Get this book. Energetic Boundaries by Cindy Dale. You need it. It's not a recommendation. Get the book. Please remember that I will never DM you for a reading. You can schedule a one-on-one with me if you need to dig into whatever might be creating some of those blockages or whatever at www.theholistichealer.org, not .com. And I think I said this like 4 times already. I will never DM you for a reading. There are like impersonation accounts. I don't know if they're still active, but there were, whatever. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Can't talk. Subscribe.